My guest at this time is Texas Republican Congressman Louis Gohmert. He represents the Lone Star State's 1st Congressional District. He's a member of the House Judiciary Committee, and he's a former judge in the state of Texas. He and 21 other members of the House of Representatives are demanding a comprehensive audit on the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, also known as USCIS. And it all relates to various orders coming down from the federal government in conflict with a federal judge's ruling on the president's recent immigration orders. And Congressman, thanks very much for being with us.
Sure, Greg. I always love to talk to you.
Well, you had an interesting confrontation, I guess, with the head of Immigration and Customs Enforcement this week in committee, and you got into a back and forth that got a little bit frustrating because there seemed to be actions taken that are directly contrary to what the law is and what the courts have said. How much of that is responsible for what you're wanting now in this audit?
Well, we have been doing some digging into this for quite some time, and that further accentuated the need to get some answers. The administration sends directors like the one from CIS over, who at one time have done great things and been noble participants in government, but then all of a sudden they become in a position of leadership in this information, and their job seems to be to obfuscate, to hide, to prevent people from finding out what was done illegally or unconstitutionally. And it is clear that Homeland Security, CIS, has been violating the law, the Constitution, and in particular, United States District Judge Andrew Hanen's order not to be granting amnesties that the president spoke into being. He spoke an annulment of many years of work of members of Congress passing laws in the House and Senate, other presidents signing those laws. He speaks new law into existence, and then the Secretary of Homeland Security goes about doing memos that overrule the law. And then it turns out, as Judge Hanen has said in hearings and on orders, that he was lied to by Homeland Security. And then I had one of my staff go over and do some investigating across the river in Arlington and Crystal City about this massive facility and the people they've hired, and it's secretive, and it points out back to the fact that they raise most of their money through fees. They use the fees for things they lied about using them for, and we need the Government Accounting Office to get to the bottom. What are they using those fees for?